Welcome to this review of your new website 7connections.com, and thank you for asking me to do this review for you. The objective of this in-flight review is to look at your site with a fresh perspective, the perspective of a potential client as well as the sales and marketing aspects. So let's start at the home page. This has a very good clean layout with high resolution graphics that load very quickly. As with all pages on your site, they are easily viewed on a PC, laptop, iPad or mobile phone. From the top of the page we have the logo, contact details and links, various links along the top there, all very clear and easy to understand. I checked the links and found that the RSS feed isn't working very well. If I click on this, you'll see what happens. That's the response we get from Google. So obviously that needs some attention there. Here along, just slightly below there, you can see all the navigation buttons, all very clear and nicely arranged there, nicely displayed. We've got these moving graphics here, and again the resolution on these is very good. They kind of relate to the number 7. Some nice colours there. The one that doesn't really fit is the graphic that's coming up shortly of the yellow roof supports. That's the only way I can describe it. I don't have really any idea how that relates into the website, this one here, and I think really that could be changed to something perhaps a bit more relevant. Okay, so if we scroll further down here, we have some more graphics here, the 7 team members. I really like this. I think this is very crisp, very sharp, very neat. Really reinforces the dynamics of the 7 Connections message. I noticed if you click on the circles you get the links, and wonder if that could be made perhaps a little bit more obvious. Those links could be quite important and they might possibly be easily missed. Another point I noticed was that everybody's first name is in red text. I don't know what the relevance of that is. It just struck me as a slightly odd idea. Okay, we've got a link here, all works very well, and obviously your links here for telephone and a mail. Very good idea. The video from Chris, fantastic, tells the story. This is a great offer with a complimentary call. I'm sure you'll have lots of subscribers for that. We then move down to the next section, which I'll spend a little bit of time talking about because having gone through the site, this is probably one of my main comments I would make. Firstly, we've got these 3 symbols here. Just make a note at this point that this is the first time that this flight plan aviation theme has been kind of introduced on the site. I think that's a great idea actually, which maybe you could expand upon in the future. Coming further down here, we've got these 3 link buttons which unfortunately at the moment don't line up. They're not aligned on the page. I'm sure that could be tweaked just to line them up. Actually, this Twitter logo here with a $sign, it doesn't really complement these other 2 links. So maybe your graphics department could do something with that to make these 3 links more complementary, and maybe take out the $sign and just leave the Twitter symbol. I don't know. That sort of $sign looks a bit odd to me, as it's an English site and one of our cousin sites across the water. One of the things I wanted to really specifically draw your attention to with this review is this free mini coaching program, as I think that in addition to these 2 other options, is really where you're going to generate a lot of your sales stream, and these will obviously act as a sales funnel to produce potential new clients for you. So this is a very important area of your home page, and this is the one that's going to be doing the work for you really. Free mini coaching program, great idea. If you click on this link button here, takes you through the next series of pages where you can enter your name, email address, and your title as well. There's a section where you can tick the box for dentist, hygienist, therapist, CDT, etc. Great idea, and all great information for you to use on the back side of the website. You've obviously got this set up with some software on the back there with autoresponders. More familiar with Infusionsoft, which is the main one that I've used in the past, but pretty much all the software work in the same way, and they're all designed to obviously give you that sales funnel to capture data and generate leads for you. One of the things I noticed was that although this works very seamlessly and you received your email very promptly through the autoresponder, the email that you receive is not in any way personal or specific to the subscriber. Let me kind of explain that in a little bit more detail. I'm not criticizing the content of the program. In fact, I've only seen the first one, step one, which I received in my email. The content is very good on that page. However, you're really not taking advantage of the information that the subscriber is giving to you. So, for example, with that step one auto response email, it should start with the person's name. They've given you their name, so there's no reason why you shouldn't use that, and that's very easy to set up on the autoresponder. So the email that I received should have started with something like thank you for subscribing to our mini coaching program, and we are delighted to welcome Stephen Judge to our mini coaching program, something like that, just off the top of my head. So you've actually got the person's name there, even if it says, hi Stephen, welcome to the mini coaching program. Taking that a step further, the content in the text in step one doesn't need to be changed, but you're going to be far more successful if you can put something in there again that makes a connection with the subscriber. So when I completed the details, if I had put in there that if I ticked the box that said dentist, dental therapist, CDT, then put a couple of lines in that first step one email that are specific to the subscriber. If it's a dentist, put a couple of lines of text in there that specific to dentist, and the other DCPs as well. Very important. The whole idea of this is to make a connection with the subscriber, and by using the information you've already collected, you'll make that connection far more successful. So that's something that I really wanted to point out at this stage, which I think is an improvement you can make very easily, very quickly, and it will produce significant dividends for you. You could in fact step further in that regard, set up a responder stream for each title group, each target audience, that every email that goes out has specific information. If we scroll further down the home page to the next section, we for some reason run into this area here where we have a background graphic of these flames. This is very strange, and I can't really understand why this has been used as a background. What do you associate with flames? I associate flames with heat, getting burnt, or even worse, hell. It's not a relaxing thing to watch, unless you're sitting in front of a fireplace at home with a glass of wine, which isn't particularly what the image we're trying to portray here. So I would suggest that you change this background graphic and perhaps consider using something in line with your theme of aviation, or the the flight, the journey, if you like. If you wanted a dark background, perhaps you could use a landing strip at night with the runway lights glistening, or perhaps even a lighter image which would complement the headings that you've got there. But I would certainly consider taking the flames away and using something else. Okay, scrolling further down, we then come on to the altimeter survey. Again, you have the this flight theme going on. Nice idea, I really like that. Your link button here is in red, and again I would change that colour. Red is psychologically perceived as danger or a warning sign, and I would make that a colour which will attract the eye without giving off any danger or warning signals. So I would change that, maybe change it to the orange which you've got here, which is still bright but fits in with your theme, and a bit more relaxing on the eye, and probably psychologically a bit more welcoming than the red colour. Okay, scrolling down again, we've got some text under each of these numbers. I noticed under the number 2 here, courage, you have recognised spelt with a Z. It'd be rather nice to see that spelt with an S instead of a Z. Just a minor point. I think that's probably about it for the home page. When we start to run through the other pages, you'll see that on each page you've got this template with this red title background, and then obviously the subject of each page. Again, this red background, I'd like to see that changed to maybe the orange rather than the red. Again, because of the psychological things associated with the colour red. I think it would look better in orange. Just my personal opinion, but one I thought I would give to you anyway. All of the other pages have very good content, and I noticed on the Knowledge Bank page, again you can see you have this red background. You've got the word bank here. I think maybe the word should be spelt with a capital B rather than the lowercase that you have there. Just a minor thing again, really. So in summary, really, you have an exciting, vibrant website that showcases your services and your dynamic team. So congratulations on your new website. The website itself in its current form has some excellent content. I believe that content can be enhanced by making it more targeted towards your audience. The more you can connect with your audience and your targets, the more productive the website will be. And obviously the objective of the site must be to create leads of potential customers for your services, a sales funnel in essence. I've commented already on your autoresponder setup, and the fact that each target audience could have a stream of autoresponders with specific relevant information for each target group. As I said before, this doesn't involve changing the entire text, but just including a few lines of relevant, specific or topical information related to that audience group. With the changes in direct access coming forward and being introduced beginning of next month, now more than ever there's a huge potential market for your audiences. I hope you found this in-flight review constructive, and it's given you some ideas. Once again, congratulations on a fabulous new website, and thank you for allowing me to review your website for you. This is Stephen Judge signing out with a slightly sore throat today, and wishing you a pleasant onward journey. Thank you very much.